Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, December 6th. Well, the storm system we've been talking about for the last few days is moving in from the eastern Pacific Ocean into the southwestern U.S. It will take a southern route over the next several days and produce a large area of heavy rainfall down across the deep south, and on its northern fringe a band of heavy snowfall right around the Route I-40 states from Oklahoma to North Carolina. In fact, some places in interior North Carolina, southwestern Virginia, some of those higher elevation spots could end up with 1 to 2 feet of snow by the time the weekend is ending. In terms of potential impact in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor, it could stay primarily to the south with little or no impact in the I-95 corridor region of the Mid-Atlantic region, but it is still a bit too early to write it off the table here. There are several players on the field that complicate the outlook for Sunday and Monday, and we'll go over a lot of those different players on the field over the next few minutes. First of all, here's the current water vapor imagery loop from the College of DuPage weather site. Lots of moisture flowing into the southwestern part of the U.S., especially along the coastal region of the southern half of California into Baja California. Low pressure in this general region will tend to slowly move over the next couple of days and then reemerge as a strong low pressure area by the very early part of the upcoming weekend over the state of Texas. From there, it looks like it will take a general west to east track to the Carolina coastline by the latter part of the weekend. And at that point, it does not right now look like it'll turn up the coast, but a little bit too early to write off that scenario completely at this point in time. We still have a few days to go, and again, a lot of players on the field. Well, before we take a look at the upper air forecast maps and the surface forecast maps from last night's run of the FE3 GFS model, let's look at the total snowfall output for this upcoming event from the 0Z FE3 GFS model run. And again, just happens to coordinate quite well with the I-40, the Route I-40 states from Oklahoma to North Carolina. Basically in this region right here could be some significant snowfall, especially in interior North Carolina, southwestern Virginia, right in this region right here. Certainly could see some areas end up with 1 to 2 feet of snow by the latter part of the weekend. Again, right now in the clear here in terms of D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Still a little bit early to write that off completely, however. Again, we'll talk about all the different players on the field over the next few days. It's a complex pattern, complex interaction between northern stream energy and southern stream energy that will ultimately dictate the movement of the surface low pressure area in the Sunday-Monday time frame. Well, let's take a look at the 500 millibar analysis and the forecast maps from the 0Z model run of the FE3 version of the GFS. First of all, here is that deep upper level low pressure area moving eastward from the eastern Pacific into the southwestern U.S. Again, we saw lots of moisture flowing into Southern California, northern Baja region. Let's move forward here in 6-hour increments. That deep upper level low ultimately results in low pressure over Texas come Sunday morning. Now here we are, Saturday morning. Come Saturday morning, low pressure over Texas. But notice upstream here in the northern stream, not only this wave of energy here, but a couple in the northeastern part of the U.S. and the southeastern part of Canada. All of these will play a role in exactly where this surface low ends up moving in the Sunday-Monday time frame. This particular low hangs back and actually allows for the possibility of the surface low pressure area to hang back also, and there may be a storm system over the Carolina coastline on Sunday and into Monday as well because of the interaction of that particular wave of energy. Let's keep moving forward here. Here we go, one strong piece of energy across southeastern Canada by the middle part of the weekend, and here we go, a vigorous upper level feature over the northern plains, and exactly how that interacts with the southern stream will play an important role in the movement of the surface low pressure area over the weekend. Let's keep moving forward here, and here we go by Sunday morning. Tennessee Valley is where this initial upper level feature comes in from the Pacific Ocean, ends up over the Tennessee Valley. Comes Sunday morning, low pressure at this time near the North Carolina coastline, and this interaction between this wave of energy and the Tennessee Valley wave of energy will dictate exactly what happens during the latter part of the weekend. And let's keep moving forward. Again, this kind of gets absorbed into the initial system and everything hangs back, and we may still be dealing with low pressure in this general area, a lot of energy down across the southeastern U.S. come Monday. So still several days to go before this whole event time in the eastern part of the nation. Again, Sunday into Monday, I'll have to watch down across the southeastern U.S. and, of course, along the Carolina coastline. Well, now let's look at the surface forecast maps. High pressure in control in the mid-Atlantic region, although there will be lots of clouds today, a bit of a breeze at time, and another frontal system right in this region right here heads into the mid-Atlantic region, will cross the region tonight and usher in very cold air for this time of the year for Friday and Saturday. Let's keep moving forward here. Could be a snow shower that makes it all the way to the I-95 corridor, primarily confined to the higher elevations to the north and west, however. But let's keep moving ahead. Here we go, Friday afternoon, and lots of moisture over Texas. And by Saturday morning, right here, we have strong low pressure over the eastern part of Texas. You can see on the northern fringe starting to show up with some ice pellets and some snow. And again, this will be a significant rain producer in the deep south from Texas all the way to the Carolina coastline. On the northern fringe, however, from Oklahoma to North Carolina, significant snow is likely to result. And here we go by Sunday morning. Just tremendous snow could be falling at this time across the interior sections of North Carolina, perhaps even into southwestern Virginia. Some of these spots could see some 1 to 2 feet of snow by the time the end of the weekend rolls around. Now notice also a couple of low pressure areas now depicted by this particular model run. Again, keep in mind that wave of energy over the northern plains. That'll tend to cause things to kind of slow down here and hang back with a second system. That still is unclear exactly how that plays out, especially in terms of potential impact on D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Let's keep moving forward here. By late Sunday, initial area of low pressure slides off the Carolina coastline, snowing over North Carolina, much of southern Virginia. And then we keep moving forward here, and notice, hangs back. Here we are Monday morning, still kind of hanging back here as that second wave of northern stream energy catches up to the initial upper level low pressure system. So again, still lots of questions to be answered here because we're talking as late as Sunday and Monday for this event time to play out in the eastern part of the U.S. Right now, still to the south of the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor, but also still a little bit too early to take it off the table completely. The heaviest snow band right now looks like from Oklahoma to North Carolina. Specific bullseye region could be the interior higher elevation areas of North Carolina to the southwestern part of Virginia. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.